What if I told you that the Triumph Tiger 900 isn't just another adventure motorcycle? It's one of the most fascinating machines in Triumph's modern history, with roots stretching back to the late 1990s and a legacy that still inspires riders today. Yes, the Triumph Tiger 900, known by its codename T709, is more than a motorcycle. It's a story of rebirth, engineering experimentation, and a bold statement from Triumph that they were here to stay in the world of big-capacity adventure bikes. Stick around until the end, because there's a twist about how the Tiger 900 helped shape Triumph's future lineup that most riders don't realize. The 1990s were a defining era for Triumph. After years of struggle and decline, the British brand relaunched under new leadership in the early part of the decade. By the mid-90s, Triumph was back on the world stage, building motorcycles that combined British heritage with modern reliability. One of the key models that emerged from this rebirth was the Triumph Tiger series. Originally launched in 1993, the Tiger was designed as a dual sport machine, capable of handling both tarmac and rougher back roads. But in 1999, Triumph upped the ante with the T709, better known to most as the Tiger 900. The Tiger 900 T709 was a true adventure tourer before the term became fashionable. Powered by an 885cc triple engine, Triumph rounded the figure up in marketing terms and dubbed it the Tiger 900. This engine was derived from the company's well-regarded triple platform, the very same architecture that gave Triumph its distinctive growl and smooth delivery. Producing around 83 horsepower and a healthy spread of torque, the Tiger 900 had enough muscle for highway cruising, two-up touring, and light off-road work. But what really set it apart was its character. While rivals like BMW's GS leaned toward utilitarian precision, and Japanese competitors like Honda's Africa Twin emphasized ruggedness, Triumph's Tiger 900 had a unique blend of charm and versatility. The triple engine gave it a distinctive soundtrack and linear power delivery, making it just as happy carving through twisty roads as it was chugging along dirt tracks. The T709 was built on a tall, rugged frame with long travel suspension and a commanding riding position. At over 200 kilograms, it wasn't exactly lightweight, but it struck a balance, tough enough for adventure, yet comfortable enough for long-distance touring. Riders praised the high, wide handlebars and upright ergonomics, which gave them confidence whether standing on the pegs or sitting for hours on end. The large 24-liter fuel tank gave it serious range, often over 300 miles, making it ideal for true adventure touring. And yet, the Tiger 900 wasn't just about numbers and specs. It was about personality. Owners often described it as quirky, full of charm, and distinctly different from anything else on the market. Its tall, almost awkward stance and bug-eyed twin headlights gave it a look you either loved or hated. But if you loved it, you really loved it. It had that intangible sense of character that made it more than a machine. It was a companion on journeys. The Tiger 900 also highlighted Triumph's willingness to experiment. This was not a conservative motorcycle. It was bold, tall, and unapologetically different. And in an age when Triumph was still rebuilding its identity, the T709 helped cement the brand's reputation as a serious contender in the adventure and touring space. For many riders, it was the first time they realized Triumph could compete head-to-head with the likes of BMW and Honda. Now, here's where the surprise comes in. The Tiger 900 T709 didn't just carve its own niche. It laid the groundwork for Triumph's modern adventure lineup, including today's hugely successful Tiger 900 and Tiger 1200 ranges. Without the bold step Triumph took in the late 90s with the T709, it's unlikely they would have had the confidence or credibility to continue evolving the Tiger into the refined, high-tech machines we see today. In other words, the quirky, sometimes overlooked T709 was the ancestor of a dynasty that now defines Triumph's global presence. Of course, no motorcycle is perfect, and the Tiger 900 had its critics. Some riders found it heavy and cumbersome off-road, especially compared to lighter, more dirt-focused rivals. The seat height could be intimidating for shorter riders, and the styling didn't win everyone over. Maintenance on the triple could also be more involved than on simpler single-cylinder adventure bikes. But for those who embraced its quirks, these challenges were part of its charm. Imagine this, it's the year 2000, and you're strapping on your gear for a long ride across Europe. You fill the Tiger's massive tank, hear that triple come alive with its unique growl, and set off down the motorway. Hours later, you're carving through mountain passes, the bike pulling smoothly and confidently. Then, on a whim, you take a gravel track that disappears into the woods. The Tiger handles it, not effortlessly but capably. That was the magic of the T709. It wasn't a pure dirt bike, and it wasn't a pure road bike. It was the bridge between worlds, ready for whatever path you chose. Today, the Triumph Tiger 900 T709 holds a special place in the hearts of enthusiasts. It represents a time when Triumph was rebuilding itself, taking risks and proving to the world that British motorcycles were back. For collectors, it's now a bit of a cult classic. For riders who owned one, it remains unforgettable, quirky, charming, and dependable in its own unique way. So, what can we learn from the Tiger 900 T709? It's that sometimes motorcycles aren't just about being the fastest, the lightest, or the most technologically advanced. Sometimes they're about character, about daring to be different, and about giving riders a machine that feels alive. The Tiger 900 may not have been perfect, but it was authentic, and that's why it's remembered so fondly today. And here's the final twist. Triumph's decision to bring back the Tiger 900 name in its modern adventure lineup is no coincidence. It's a nod to the T709, a way of honoring the bike that carried Triumph through a critical chapter in its history. The legacy of the T709 lives on, not just in the name, but in the spirit of adventure that defines the Tiger family today. So the next time you see a modern Tiger 900 on the road, remember where it came from. Remember the tall, quirky, bug-eyed T709 that dared to be different, and in doing so, helped redefine an entire brand. This has been a deep dive into the Triumph Tiger 900 T709, a machine of quirks, character, and legacy. This is Acer Rider signing off. Until next time, keep exploring, keep riding, and never forget the bikes that paved the way.